All right, I'm talking with once again Anthony Pretty Boy Taylor. Itching to get back in the cage. First of all, we started off the year. It was your return to Bellator, going into fight under the same card where Chris Cyborg made her debut, and you picked up your win against Chris Avila there. I know you were celebrating and stuff after that, and then 2020 went and did a 360 on everybody, and all sports got put on hold. So first, let folks know how you're doing, man. How you maintaining out there?
Oh man, everything is great. Everything is blessed. I'm able to train. I'm able to spend time with my family, and definitely have the ability to be out there to still stay in shape and compete. But I'm great, and I'm great. I'm doing great. I'm feeling great. I'm eating great. Most importantly, uh, so yeah, that's how I am.
I saw you just had you put your workout video up on Instagram when I was getting back from my own workout. Um, so you're obviously staying in shape, and it looks like. I know it's not just you; it's all the pro fighters on the Bellator roster, UFC, LFA, everybody. When you guys choose the fighting life, it's what you want to do. So, it's no surprise that obviously I was looking at the exchange on social media. You and Aaron Chalmers look like guys want to get back to work. You're making Rich Cho's job easy over at Bellator. So, can you just tell us how that came to be? Did you stir it up, or who started what?
Well, I stirred it up. I've been wanting to fight Aaron Chalmers since the beginning he came into Bellator. I think he's a first thing first. I'm not throwing shade at Aaron. I'm not bad mouthing him. Aaron is a very cool guy.
Hmm.
Very cool guy, very respectful, entertaining guy. I have nothing wrong to say anything about Aaron because Aaron's a stand-up guy. He's an amazing father. Overall, kudos. I just feel like there's no bad blood. I just feel like Aaron's the guy that I want to fight. He's entertaining. He has the star quality, and it's like, why not have two star quality fighters fight? This is an amazing opportunity for both of us to see where we are in our career. You know,
Hmm.
of course, I've been fighting longer, but he has more opportunities more than I did. You know, Aaron came in the game. They got to build Aaron up. They got him slowly to build him up to see what he's made of. I
Yeah.
got in the game. They threw me in there with the wolves. You see, Ed, who I fought.
Yeah. Yeah.
I ain't fought no slouchy. You tell me if I fought a guy 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, making my way up. Aaron's 5-2. That's his overall record. I'm 7-5. You
Hmm.
know, why not have some? Why not have that be something for him to see where he's at, where he improves martial art wise? I want to fly to England. I don't want him to come here. I want to go to England. I don't want to fight in the States. I don't want to fight in England because that's what Triple H would do. Go to the air yard. I'm the bad guy in this role. I want to play the role. I want to play the Triple H role. I want to go there, whoop his ass in front of his fans, in front of the Geordie Shore, everybody. I want to make that happen.
Yeah, no, I know you talked about the influence from pro wrestling when we had you on the podcast that I do Coast to Coast Combat Hour. I think you've mentioned your love for pro wrestling the first time we spoke too, but there is an allure to the matchup because of his following from Geordie Shore. I think because of you guys are still shaping yourselves out as martial artists and professional fighters, but you both have enough fights where, to me, the matchup makes sense. So, in all honesty, with everything going on, who knows how the travel restrictions are? I wrote a couple of pieces where Coker talked about, how Bellator wants to come back in July. So you're actually probably physically in a better location. If they can get him here, then I wouldn't be surprised if that's where the fight happens. Because they were talking about using a closed studio lot out on the West Coast in
I,
California, out by you.
Ed, I'll
So,
wait. I'll wait.
mhm.
I'll wait. I'll wait till this bands open up and I'll fight my way to him. I'll take a couple of fights and then I'll fight Aaron. No
Mhm.
rush. I want to fight him in front of millions of people, hundreds and thousands of people watching him get his ass whooped
Gotcha.
on TV. I want to see all his little fine little girlfriends from Geordie Shore surrounding that VIP. I want to be pointing at them, blowing kisses. Like, yeah, you see your boy getting beat up. What? Shut up. You know,
Yeah.
I want to make sure that the fans are there watching that classic ass whooping. You know, I'm beatable.
Mm-hmm.
He's beatable. I can fight Benson Henderson. He's beatable. I'm beatable. There's no I'm better or you're better egos here. It's about entertaining. You know,
Yeah.
hey, it's cool fighting with no crowds, but I want a crowd. I need that entertainment piece right there. I am the entertainer, the flamboyant one, the pretty one. You know, I want to make sure that the fans are there live when I whoop his ass.
So, I mean, you bring up a really interesting subject, especially with, so, you know, the UFC had those 3 events in Jacksonville, a
Yeah.
couple other promotions. The Cage Warriors did their closed off event. Most folks are kind of like, or most fighters seem to be okay without the fans, but it looks like you're the opposite. Like you get a lot of energy from the crowd, and I mean, there is something to be said for the glory of combat in a roaring arena. So that's something for you that, like, do you think it would affect you? Like, say here's the paperwork and you want the fight, obviously, because that's what you do. If they say, here's the paperwork, we're doing it in this closed off lot, would you be still down for that?
Yeah, I would have to do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, because they're going to be on TV watching. You know, hey, Ed, I'm going to admit it. I'm a glory whore. I love the attention. The more people there is, the better I perform. I'm
Yeah.
a glory whore. I'll soak in all them screamings and cheers and boos, and I throw it in. That's energy. That's like my power bar. The crowd is
Yeah.
my power bar. I like I said, I'd be the first to admit I am a glory whore. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I've I've always been fighting in people's backyards
Hmm.
since I first got into MMA as an amateur. I always go. There was never fights in the Bay Area, so I would have to go to Stockton to fight in someone's house, like their arena, and fight people from Stockton. Have to go to Fresno, Visalia, LA, Reno to fight those local guys
Hmm.
from that venue, and it was either do or die. As far as Bellator went, I fought in San Jose, someone's other house. I fought in Ireland. I fought in Budapest. I fought in Sonora. I fought in England. So I've
Hmm.
always fought in someone's house. I've never been comfortable. I've always been comfortable where I fought, because if you want to fight at my house is the Oakland Oracle.
Mm.
That's my house. And we ain't fighting there no time soon. So guess what?
Yeah.
I have no choice but to be comfortable. When you think about AJ McKee and Joey Davis and Slice, they're comfortable because the Forum is their house.
Hmm.
That's where they from.
Yeah.
Not Slice, but AJ and Joey, that's where they from. So they get that energy boost because, hey, family's there. They're all there. I don't have that energy boost.
Hmm.
I got my own high, so I'm forced to fight regardless. So it doesn't faze me if I go to their house or they come to me. I want people to see that I'm gonna whoop his ass. Now, if you sign the contract and let's make it happen, but I highly doubt Bellator is going to allow that happen without
Hmm.
fans,
Yeah.
because Arron is more popular than Michael Page
Hmm.
overall. As far as a person aspect, Arron is more popular than
Well, yeah,
Aaron is
he's
more popular.
he's got celebrity status over there. I know he does stuff with Garrett Davies on the podcast that they do out there in the UK. So yeah, no, I see where you're coming from. Um, but I mean, I know you talk about how you like the attention and stuff like that, and you're good at it. You're good at drumming it up. I follow your social Instagram.
Yeah.
But I mean, one thing, I mean, I don't want it to go without notice either, because, as you know, I've been watching your fight since you and I touched base. That your last fight, I mean, you conducted yourself really well during the fight, even when your opponent kind of tried to take a cheap shot at you. It was like between rounds 2 and 3, I think, when you were being separated, and he kind of like pushed you off of him, and your coach kind of called you to the corner and was like, chill out, and you pulled off the win. So I'm just saying, like, that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed. I mean, you definitely, like, when it comes to marketing fights the way, you know, with the back and forth that you and Aaron are doing right now on social and the stuff you've done with Gallagher in the past. You know what I mean? Like there's a point to it where it's like there's a safe point, and there's a point where it's overly personal. How do you gauge yourself? Because you always seem to keep it fun and interesting. So how do you measure the gauge of like, let me not say X, Y, and Z. I'll just, you know, make fun of a hairdo or something. You know what I mean?
I think a lot of it is. I think a lot of it is, you know, when a person is being serious, you know, when a person being playful, or
Hmm.
you can tell in its demeanor of your tone and your voice, eye contact. Like if me and you're gonna fight, I'm gonna talk crap. I'm gonna talk crap. How it's like Muhammad Ali did with Sonny Liston. Oh, you an ugly bear.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, you talking build up. You just talking crap.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
funny. You funny, but it's not like it's personal.
Yeah.
We just having fun because it's going to be a good fight.
Yeah.
Same thing with Gallagher. Same thing with Aaron. You know, a lot of people didn't understand what I did with Gallagher. A lot of people didn't know the backstory with Gallagher. Like, dude, I made front headlines in Dublin, Ireland for 2 days in a row when I was talking smack out there. People didn't know that. Front headlines, like on newspapers. I was on TV out there. And people didn't realize that because they only just saw what they saw on Bellator.com or on Instagram.
Hmm.
But engaging in fights has always been who I am as a person, because as a kid you grew up being a class clown, a jokester, so it became natural. It's not like corny like Henry. How can Henry engages like you
Yeah.
you don't see me getting the pillow smacking me on the ass like, yeah, you see this, yeah, this is you see this, you're done. You don't see me doing that stuff. you know everything is fun and organic. you
Mm.
know it's not bad mouthing to where it's untasteful. It's very
Yeah.
pure and fun. And this is just what I do. I like to do. I like to stir up the pot. When you think about who makes all the money, the bad guys.
Yeah.
The bad guys are the ones who make all the money. You start off bad, you end off good. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
that bad guy like Triple H. Triple H, everybody want to see Triple H lose. He was always kicking your ass. He was the bad guy, but everybody want to watch him lose. I remember as a kid watching WWE, I'd be like, I hope he dies because he's screwing over The Rock over the WWE title.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope he dies. And as you get older, you're like, oh shit, oh, I see why he did that. He's like
Yeah.
Mayweather. No one likes Mayweather, but they all want to watch him lose. And guess what?
Yeah.
He don't lose.
Yeah. No, man, and you're on a 5-fight win streak yourself, so far the losses haven't been in your area at all as far as your record goes, man. You've been improving. So as far as the skill sets go, outside of you guys both verbally agreeing to fight, I mean, how do you match up as far as, I mean, you've evolved a lot. First of all, I mean, I know when you're coming in, we talked about the losses and how you came back and focused on not losing that against someone like Aaron. As far as where you guys both are right now in the sport.
Well, I have more experience, so I have more cage IQ because
Hmm.
I fought amateurs, I fought pro, a lot more pro fights. I have I have better ground as far as wrestling and jiu-jitsu, and I have better striking, and I hit a lot harder, and I have better training partners. I got a variety of training partners from Slice, from
Yeah.
when we had Aaron Pico, we have AJ McKee, we had training partners from Brandon Halsey to Emmanuel
Mhm.
Newton to Bubba Jenkins to, now we got Joey Davis. So, and we got Aviv Gonzalez, he's with us. So my training is just only, it's like this way. We got all type of aspects of the game. You
Mhm.
want to be a kickboxer? Hell, we got AJ who's gonna kick the shit out of you. You want to be a wrestler? Shit, we got Joey who want to wrestle you. If you want to be a striker, hell, we had Slice and Aaron Pico who want to box with you.
Mhm.
So you couldn't say, oh, I was the best at one aspect, because in the gym everybody's good at every aspect. So you look at you look at Arron, who he trains, is the Edward brothers, right?
Mm-hmm.
They are not known for striking. I mean, for grappling. Look at them; they can't grapple. You know, you put Leon Edwards with with let's say Romero, right? Romero Cotton.
Mm-hmm.
You know who Romero Cotton is, right?
Yeah, yeah,
From Bellator, aka Miro, tear his ass up.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You put Ed Roof with Leon Edwards. Ed Roof tear his ass up. The styles makes fights. And when you look at, like I said, teammates as far as sparring, I have better sparring partners. I have a better coach by far because our coach has produced champions.
Mm-hmm.
And just a better overall arsenal than him. You know, all he has better than me is just more Instagram and Twitter followers. That's
Well,
all
I
he
mean,
has.
one thing, I mean, like you deserve credit though. Like I said, your evolution, man. I mean, one thing during that fight, you're talking about the ground game and stuff like that. I know the losses you had were submissions, and you had talked about how you had made sure that you weren't going to ever get submitted again. And there was a point in the last fight that I remember I was watching, and I was like, oh wow, I saw you focused, relaxed, and fighting your way out of you won a decision over someone that tried to submit you. So I mean that right there was a great victory for your career. I'm looking forward to seeing you fight again, man. I hope this one gets signed. Again, I know these were verbally. People can check your social to see the back and forth between you and Arron. And I mean, not for nothing, man. I mean, if Rich sees this, I'm definitely gonna put it out there for him to
Thank you,
see
appreciate
it. But I hope that this is something. I honestly feel like the well is so dry because of the pause on sports that you might get what you want, man.
I gotta stir up that pot. Woof.
Yeah.
Cause like, hey, y'all want something to eat? Cool. It might take about 4 or 5 months before it's done. But I'm gonna go ahead and cook it for y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? But just know y'all finna eat when we done.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Definitely keep it up, man. And I'm glad you're staying in shape and staying sharp out there. I appreciate the time, and as always,
Anytime,
man.
man.
Uh, Give a shout out to your sponsors and all that stuff. I know you got to eat food too instead of not just fights.
Absolutely. I want to, give a shout out to, Pure Kana CBD oil, the best in the business. Elevate, you know, great for recovery and everything. Atlanta egg weights to get my speed up. You know, Metroflex, Team Body Shop. Everybody follow me on Twitter, Anthony _ for real. You know, Facebook, Anthony Pretty Boy Taylor. You know, if you guys check me out in Vegas, Chippendales, hit me up. No, I'm just joking, but that's all I have, Ed. That's all I have.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, man. Hey, you have a good Memorial Day weekend. You stay safe,
I
stay
will.
healthy. Hopefully we can get some fight news soon.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you.